Shruti, kindly read to me.
Problem 4. If the company issues 10% debentures of face value of rupees each and realizes rupees 98 per debenture, while the debentures are redeemable after 12 years at a premium of 10%, calculate cost of debenture using YTM. Assume tax rate to be 50%. Calculation of net present values at discount rates.
Important question. Newly introduced concept. Kindly go through the question quickly. Shall I start?
Yes, sir.
Waiting room. Host, please let me in. Not possible. Always remember, whenever you're attending any online class for that matter, whether faculty is insisting or not, we need self-discipline. Am I right? Chinna logic for if I'm going to switch off my video, if I'm keep on giving explanation, will you feel interest to attend the session? Like radio jacky work, right? No radio going right or not? So you'll get bored. Think it of onake bore on the onake necessity. You have to clear the examination. You are switch off your videos as if I don't have any other work. I keep on, I have to shout. Laptop not on the room. So you need self-discipline. So the rules pota you have to follow. Everything for your improvement only. Am I right? Now the faculty mari switch off paniko. I'll show my PowerPoint. All books are available. Okay, I can show the books. I'll read many of them reading the book as it is. Am I right? So there is no use at all attending the class. So interaction is must. How to solve the problem? What is the concept? Everything out and down. So for participants, okay, this is for your benefit only. All along you wasted without knowing. At least from now you have to change. Speciality in this question. YTM. After seeing the YTM itself, many of them won't touch the question at all. So how many of you don't know the concept of YTM? Honestly, accept and try. You should be very happy. At least you are learning before the examination, right or not? Exam the same question appear in the MTP, RTP, but you don't have the time to refer all those things. How busy are clear? Now, in spite of that, many of them attended the 9 months, 6 months class without completing the syllabus class over. Now, many students are learning the syllabus only in exam hall. That's a pathetic for CA student. What you did in the school, what you did in the coaching center means after paying lakhs of rupees, dance at it on them. You have learned how to dance, how to end what. All serious students superbly they're enjoying during the what? That regular class. Thereafter suffering in the exam hall. Now, listen here. YTM, that's an important concept. YTM represent. Okay. This concept is expected for this particular exam also. Therefore, concentrate properly. YTM stands for yield to maturity. Yield to maturity. Nowadays, they are asking, find out YTM based computation of cost of debt. You know, KD, with respect to computation of cost of debt, debenture, debt, redeemable debenture will be there. KD is equal to formula for KD, redeemable debenture is interest into 100 minus tax rate plus RV minus NP divided by N whole divided by RV plus NP divided by 2. It's a formula for computation of KD. Instead of using the formula, you have to find out cost of debt by way of YTM, yield to maturity basis. So the yield to maturity is a concept for time value of money. Based on that, we have to compute cost of the debt. That's an interesting question. So kindly try YTM based computation of KD. Now, shall we try how to compute YTM based computation? Normal formula KD is equal to interest and unpaid tax. Instead of using the formula, we are approaching by way of YTM. There, IRR is a basis in which you are going to compute. IRR concept, time value of money concept, we have learned in capital budgeting. Based on the here you are going to solve. Shall we try? Issue is interesting issue.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Listen here. Yield to maturity concept. Based on that, we have to compute KD, cost of debt. Here, cost of debenture. For that purpose, statement of computation of relevant cash flow. What about the cash flows that we are going to identify? Year and cash flow for those years. First, year 0. What is year 0? Now is called year 0. The initial investment is called year 0. Okay. Today is called year 0. Now, company is going to get the fund by way of issuing debenture. That is what the question. Am I right? What is the price of the debenture?
Issue price 98.
Issue price 90, sir.
Face value of the debenture 100, but they are issuing for 90.
98,
98.
sir.
So today we are going to collect how much rupees?
98.
Our market price or P0. Okay, price is equal to 98 rupees the year 0's cash flow. Accepting or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I will collect 98 rupees. After getting debenture, I have to pay interest to them. Am I right? Debenture holders have to pay interest. How many years I have to pay? Yearly I have to pay interest. Year 1 to how many years maturity period?
12 years.
12 years.
So year
12 years, sir.
year 12. 12 years, year 1, year 2, year 3. End of the 12th year only you are going to redeem. Therefore, 12 years I have to pay interest. Am I right? So
Yes,
interest means we'll get the tax benefit. Interest into 100 tax rate, 1 minus tax rate, you can see. How much the interest percentage gonna?
10%.
10%.
sir.
10%, sir.
Tax rate, how much percentage?
50%.
10%, sir.
Rupees 5 I have to incur. Year 1 I have to pay 5 rupees. Year 2 I have to pay 5 rupees. And per unit basis. Okay, per debenture basis. So 12 years I have to pay my cash outflow 5 rupees, 5 rupees. Year 0, 98 is the inflow of cash. Year 1 to year 5 I have to pay 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Am I right? Any difficulty gonna? Then year 12, 12th year. What I have to do? I have redemption value. Redemption value is also my cash outflow. I have to pay money.
110.
110 rupees, sir, with the premium.
10% premium. 10%.
I have to pay 110 rupees. 100 rupees worth of the share or debenture. I have to pay 110 rupees. Any difficulty up to this stage?
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
So year 1, 98 rupees is a inflow or outflow for me?
Inflow.
Flow.
And interest you have to pay outflow.
Outflow.
End of the period you have to settle 110.
Out.
This is what the logic became. Relevant cash flow. Any doubt with respect to relevant cash flow, Kana?
No, sir.
Are you clear, Kana?
Yes, sir.
Sir, one doubt. Why is it taken as 5 only, not 5 into 12 years, 60?
No, year 1, year 5, every year 5 per annum inside.
Oh, okay, sir.
Not equal only. Because you have to apply the time value of money. Year 1's 5 rupees is not equal to year 2 5 rupees. Year 2's 5 rupees is not year 12 5 rupees. You have to apply the time value of money, no?
Okay, sir.
That's the reason. So 5 rupees represent 5 rupees per annum for 12 years. First year 5 rupees, second year 5 rupees, third year 5 rupees, like that. Okay. Are you comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Statement of computation of our net present value. With respect to net present value, we are going to compute net present value for the purpose of computing IRR. You know how to compute IRR. Before we go for IRR, first we'll compute net present value so that I can be the person to make you to understand IRR computation. Okay. Now, year, first column year 0, thereafter 1 to 12, and the end of 12th year. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Cash flow year 98 at 0. Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Sir.
Okay. 1 to 12, 5. Year 5. And 12th year I can get, and I have to give
110.
110.
this is inflow, remaining things outflow. Then discount factor. You have to apply low discount factor. You know, up to complete discount factor. 5%. Arbitrarily we are taking percentage. Why I will tell later. Take 5% discount factor. Year 0, 1 rupee is a discount factor. Am I right? Year 1, what are the 5% discount factor for year 1? Kana? How to compute?
0.952.
0.952.
12. Compute total year 1, year 2, year 3, nothing but annuity factor for 5% for the 12th year. You know how to compute, no?
8.86.
8. It is advisable to write 4 digits.
8.863.
8.863.
308.
2.
It is advisable to write 4 digits with respect to PV factor, discount factor.
8.863, sir.
8.8632. Am I right?
63.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 12th year alone, how much the PV factor can now? 5% discount factor, PV factor for 12th year.
0.5568. 568, sir.
0.55.
5683, sir.
568.
4 digits.
0.5568.
Therefore, discounted cash flow 98 rupees. Second one, Kanna.
44.316.
Sorry,
44.3.
316.
316.
61.2.
61.248.
24.
8.
8.
Okay. Therefore, net present value after adjusting 98, net present value comes from it.
7.564.
7.564.
7.564.
7.564. We got positive net present value. To compute IRR, we need one positive net present value. We need one negative net present value. Now we got positive. Now we are moving to negative net present value. If you want to get negative net present value, you have to increase the PV factor, you have to decrease the PV factor.
Increase, sir.
Increase.
The PV factor, sir.
Yeah, we have to increase the discount factor. PV factor. Nothing but previously low. Now we are going for
High.
take 10% PV factor. What about the PV factor? Year one, one.
One.
Year
The
zero,
0.909, sir.
12 years cumulative.
6.8.
0.813, sir.
6.37. 12th year alone.
0.318.
3186.
0.318.
Yes.
186.
0.318, sir.
Okay. Therefore, discounted cash flow multiplication 98 into 198. 5 into 5 into
60.3911, sir.
60.391.
35.046.
You got negative
Minus 2.56.
2.563.
2.56.
Got it, all of you?
Yes, sir.
IRR computation. We have taken 5% and 10%. Resultant net present value. Discount factor with 5 and 10. Resultant net present value. In case of 5%, 7.56. In case of 10%,
2.56.
so distance between first PV factor to 7 PV factor 5%. Distance between first net present value to second net present value
5.004.
add பண்ணனும் minus of minus
10.12.
10.124.
124. Therefore, for 5% distance in PV factor, I am distance in net present value is equal to 10.124. I am
124.
going to travel from here to reach IRR because in case of IRR, 0 is a net present value. Here positive and here negative. In between somewhere 0 is there. That percentage is called IRR. Therefore, if I am going to start from here to compute IRR, 7.564. I am starting cross multiplication. 7.564 into 5 divided by 10.125 is equal to
3.73.
3 point.
Yes, sir.
3.735.
Check பண்ணிக்கோ. 3.735.
0.7353, sir.
So you have to go for 2.73. Therefore, IRR is equal to 5 plus 3.73 is equal to
8.73.
IRR,
735.
that is your cost of debt. 8.73%. Are you comfortable? Computation part alone, kindly check it up carefully.
Sir, this much is IRR, sir.
Yes, yes. என்னக்கண்ணா?
Book ICA statement ரொம்ப லென்த்தா இருக்கும், so நீங்க ஷார்ட்கட்ல சொல்லி கொடுத்துட்டீங்க. Because I used to skip the IRR sum because வந்து கான்செப்ட் எனக்கு புரியலன்னு சொல்லிட்டு.
You know the concept, nothing is there in the IRS. Are you comfortable?
Yes, sir.
60 வருதா தப்பா இருக்கு பாரு.
Sir, 60 தப்பு
Yes,
sir
sir.
அது.
34.0.
34 point வரும் sir.
5 into 6.8137. Check பண்ணுதா?
Sir, தப்பு sir.
34.06.
34.068 வரும் sir.
சரி, kindly make a correction. 34.
0.0669, sir.
Then answer negative over at least.
So 28.88 வருது சார் NPV நெகட்டிவ்.
இது என்னப்பா 20
8.88 நெகட்டிவ் இல்ல சார்.
oh change no 28.88
Yes sir.
885 sir.
Yes, sir.
885 அப்பா
5 sir.
Yes, sir.
சரி 85 885
885.
85 sir.
then accordingly kindly check. Hello
36.449.
36.449. So 36.449 for 5% distance in IRR, distance in net present value 36.449. If I'm going to start from here, 7.64 for 7.564. How much the distance I have to travel? 7.564 into 5 divided by 36.44.
1.04.
17.9.
1.03 edakana check panni.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now travel from
6.03 IRR.
so IRR nothing but KD is equal to 6.03%. You got 6.0.
Sir,
Yes sir.
sir எனக்கு அந்த cumulative value வந்துல சார் discounted from 1 year to 12 years. அந்த sum மட்டும் எப்படி புரியல 6.8 எப்படி வந்துன்னு புரியல சார்.
6.8
இல்ல சார் அந்த இங்கதான்
இதுதானே கேக்குறேன்.
discounted the 12 years and consolidated எப்படி சார்.
Take your calculator.
Okay sir.
எவ்வளவு percent 10% அதுக்கு?
Yes sir.
10%.
100 divided by
100.
just listen நான் சொல்றேன்.
Okay.
100 divided by
Okay sir.
110
okay sir.
equal to
okay sir.
you got 0.9091.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
into double time into
okay sir.
equal to
okay sir.
you got year 2's PV factor, am I right?
Yes sir.
Again equal to year 3.
Okay sir.
Again equal to year 4.
Okay sir.
Equal to year 5.
Okay sir.
Again equal to year 6.
Okay sir.
Equal to year 7.
Okay sir.
Equal to year 8.
Okay
Again
sir.
equal to year 9.
Okay sir.
Equal to year 10.
Okay
Equal
sir.
to 11 and
Okay, sir.
equal to year 12. Okay.
Okay sir.
year 12 வந்திருக்கு பாரு கரெக்ட்டா செக் பண்ணு 0.3186 வந்திருக்கா?
yes sir. Yes sir.
இப்ப GT பிரஸ் பண்ணு. GT பிரஸ் பண்ணா 6.8137 வந்திருக்கா பாரு.
okay sir. Okay sir.
Okay, cumulative total, grand total. So that we'll get the accumulation.
Sir, apro.
If it is not there in this question, PV factor you can compute by way of this type of calculation. In general, it will be there in the question paper itself. PV factor question la kuduthruva, nothing to worry. Okay.
Okay sir.
Or the sheet short and sheet kuduthruva. Even otherwise also you should know how to manage.
Okay. So last question sir. And the IRR calculate பண்ணீங்களா sir from this distance to the அந்த concept கொஞ்சம் லைட்டா புரியல.
Yeah. IRR computation formula based method is there. இல்லையா?
yes sir. Yes sir.
அப்படியே போய்ட்டு உஸ்லம்பட்டி போய்ட்டு புளியம்பட்டி போய்ட்டு திரும்ப வரணும்ட்டு. Okay.
Okay.
Chances of committing mistake very high. Students are frequently they are committing mistake. The plus minus, even though control over plus minus பண்ணிடுறான் or numerator denominator they are committing mistake. To avoid the same, it's the easiest method to solve the problem. Application of I need your full attention. Listen here, you can copy later. IRR என்னன்னு கான்செப்ட் தெரிஞ்சா you can appreciate that my logic. IRR அர்த்தம் no profit no loss situation. Break even point தான் similar version.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah, applying PV factor discount factor சொல்றான். Some discount factor I am getting positive. Some discount factor negative. Discount factor அது மீனிங்கே பார்த்து discount நிறைய கொடுத்தா loss, discount குறைச்சலா கொடுத்தா profit. Am I right? Therefore, more discount mean less inflow, less discount mean more inflow. அப்ப somewhere one PV factor also called discount factor I will get neither negative nor positive, no profit no loss situation, zero is answer. Am I right?
Yes.
Inflow is equal to outflow. That is called IRR.
Okay sir.
Only we are computing IRR in different fashion. எப்படி பண்றோம்? Arbitrarily can take percentage, in keeping some percentage. I have taken first 5%, I got positive net present value. Next day I have taken 10%, I got negative net present value. Our objective is ultimately I have to get one positive and negative, that's all. Because in between positive and negative only somewhere zero is there. That rate is called the IRR. Nothing but 5% and 10%. In between 5% and 10% only IRR is there. In movie and all you have come across somewhere terrorist then they have identified exactly which building, which room they don't know, but full surrender பண்ணுவாங்க. Am I right? Instead of searching the entire world, ஒரு particular area surrender பண்ணுவாங்க. In between somewhere only the terrorist is there. Thereafter identification is very easy. So we can cut the positive one, negative one, somewhere 0 is there, so that we can identify easily IRR. Are you able to appreciate the logic?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
The easiest way, so that chance of committing mistake will be come down in examination. இது போட இந்த net present value computation easy இல்ல கண்ணா. அத பார்த்தோனே 5 ல பாசிட்டிவ் இருக்கு, 10% நெகட்டிவ். Therefore IRR should be in between 5 to 10. அதே லாஜிக் உங்களுக்கு வந்து பெரிய கான்ஃபிடென்ட்டா இருக்கும். Yes, I got somewhere IRR in between 5 to 10. Then identification will be easy. Any other doubts?
No, got clear, sir. Thank you, sir.
IRR உடைய ஃபார்முலா எழுதுனா மார்க் போகாதா சார்?
No. இது ஃபார்முலா தான் நான் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணிருக்கேன் டிஃபரண்ட் ஃபேஷன்ல.
ஓகே.
Without writing.
சார் ஆக்சுவலா எனக்கு ஒரே ஒரு டவுட் இருக்கு சார் ஐஆர்ஆர்ல. சார் ஸ்டாண்டர்டா 5-10% தான் நம்ம எடுத்துக்கணுமா சார்?
Another logic to identify the IRR. 99.99% stable will be there in the question paper. Am I right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Answer for the IRR.
ஆமா சார்.
Answer for the IRR, for example, 12% would be, for example. If I am a paper setter, 12% is the answer. Okay, 12.56% the answer. Then I won't give 12.56 exact percentage. What do I do? 10, 12, 14, 16 கொடுப்பேன். Am I right?
Yes, sir.
For your easy understanding, 12 to 16, 10 to 16 only answer will be there. Otherwise, they have to use the table itself. அப்ப டேபிள் வச்சு நீங்க கண்டுபிடிச்சிடலாம். அப்ப லோயர் percentage 10, higher percentage 16 அப்ளை பண்ணி you will get positive negative. இப்படி ஐஆர் கண்டுபிடிச்சிடலாம். So வேலையே பேப்பர் செட்டர் கோர்ஸ் டு தி க்ளூ. இதெல்லாம் some tricks தெரிஞ்சு வச்சுக்கணும். Understand? Otherwise, arbitrarily take some percentage, apply one positive, one negative வரணும் அவ்வளவுதான். First answer negative வந்தா then positive move பண்ணு. First answer is positive, then I can go to negative. That is also very easy only. Anyway, you have to work out whatever work பண்ணு. YTM computation, calculation, understanding.
Yes, sir.
Good. இது மாதிரி நியூ சம்ஸ்லாம் கத்து வச்சுக்கணும். என்னென்ன கேட்பான்ட்டு. What all the expected question, everything should be there in the fingertip.
ஆனா இந்த கான்செப்ட் ஈஸியா இருந்துச்சு சார். ஐசிஐ புக்ல வந்து நான் ரொம்ப அந்த சம்மே நான் 1 hour எடுத்துப்பேன் சார் நானு. இந்த ஐஆர்ஆர் போடுறதுக்கு மட்டுமே.
அது மாதிரிலாம் இருந்தா தான் நாங்களாம் ரிச் ஆக முடியும். அது ஈஸியா இருந்தா யார் என்ன நம்பி வர போறாங்க. When ஹரின் சார் become crorepati, இதனால தான் crorepati ஆகும். என்னடா பிராங்கா இருக்கணும்.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, boss.
Sir, could you please show the previous slide?
Yes, boss. Then I think we'll explain the question itself now. Based on that, we are deriving the answer. Okay. Anu, புரிஞ்சுதாக்கண்ணா? ஹாப்பியா இருக்கியா? புரிஞ்சுதான் கேட்டேன். அடுத்த அது போல மியூட் வச்சுட்டு பேசுறேன்.
சார் previous slide sir please.
அப்புறம் क्वेश्चन புரிஞ்சுதான் கேட்ட பதில் சொன்னீங்க. இது குழப்பத்திலே இருக்கமா நீ? இட்லி கரைச்சு போட்டாங்க. So always in examination they are threatening you by way of technical jargons. Right or not? Concept புரிஞ்சுதா ஒண்ணுமே கிடையாது நாங்க. என்ன வரவு செலவு inflow outflow only. Right? But the way of technical jargon, they'll irritate you like anything. They'll give the pressure. You will get what tension ஆகி பல்ல கடிச்சு கையும் கடிச்சு குஷோரை மாதிரி ஆயிடுவீங்க. So keep cool. Try to understand the concept. Thereafter handling the problem is very easy. Okay? Now we'll go to next problem. Similar type of problem. Next question. ஸ்ரீராம் உன் பேர் என்னமா? ஸ்ரீராம் உங்க பேர்ல வந்திருக்கேன்.
ஹரிணி சார்.
What ma'am?
ஹரிணி.
நம்ம பொண்ணா அந்த பொண்ணா ஏசியில படிச்ச பொண்ணா? Yeah. Kindly read the question.
Yes. A company issued 10,000 10% debentures of rupees 100 each on 1/4/2013 to be matured on 1/4/2018. The company wants to know the current cost of its existing debt if the market price of the debentures is rupees 80, assuming 35% tax rate, find KD using YTM.
Okay. Listen here, students. Stop. Just listen. Pooja, can you please tell me, for the previous question, yield to maturity, how many marks we can give them? In exam, how many marks they will allot?
Maximum 5 marks, sir.
5 marks. Yes, honest as well. You know how to manage the time. To score 1 mark, how many minutes you have to spend over here in exam? And the time management exam there is no use.
1.5 minutes.
1.5 minutes only allowed. அதான் தெரியுமா தெரியாதா? ஒண்ணும் தெரியாது. அங்க போய் உட்கார வேண்டியது. டைம் பத்தலச்சா வந்துட வேண்டியது. நம்ம டைம் மேனேஜ்மென்ட் கத்துன்னு போன மாதிரி.
முன்னாடி சொல்லிருக்கீங்க சார்.
Others you should learn. சொன்னாலும் சொல்லணும், it is your duty இல்லையா? Clear, it is your examination. 100 mark paper இருக்கு, 3 hours இருக்கு. So how many minutes you have to write? So within how many minutes, how many marks you have to score? That calc இதெல்லாம் practice பண்ணணும். All unwanted things you are giving what chatting with the students, friends. But what is required for the exam, you won't learn at all. So maximum you are having 1.5 minutes effective time. I'm telling 1.5 minutes to score 1 mark. So 5 mark question, within how many minutes you have to spend? Within how many minutes you have to complete?
7 to 8 minutes.
What, sir?
7 to 8 minutes.
7 to 8 minutes. 7.5 வருதாக்கண்ணா?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll take it as 7 minutes because you have to complete on time. Am I right? So now I set the alarm 7 minutes. We'll check who can be in the position to complete on time. That to examination presentation, not scribbling. Exam zeros carries mark, presentation carries mark, working note 1 carries mark, writing proper answer. At least one problem based on time management will try. I am ready. Are you ready? Time starts now. Exam ni question படிச்சிருக்கணும் இல்லையா? அதுக்கும் சேர்த்து தான் டைம். Okay. போனா போதும். Time starts now. Good, Pooja. Good. அப்புறம் நீ ட்ரை பண்றாங்கண்ணா? ஸ்வேதா போடுறேடி. ஜாலி தூங்கிட்டியா? தூங்கிட்டா?
Sir, I have something to ask you, sir. Shall I?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, sir. So sometimes the interest rate will be zero in zero deep discount bonds.
Hmm.
In that case, the procedure will be same or it's something different.
Not the cost of debt naale interest na cost vara podu. Otherwise KD won't applicable.
Yes, sir. Then why they are asking cost of debt, sir? In that question only they are asking cost of debt.
Yes, sir. They will ask like that only. Zero nobody will give. Am I right or not? The exceptions are not example. They are not father-in-law to give the loan at a free of cost. Am I right? So KD only they will give. Whenever
How
KD,
KD will be there, sir? If the interest is zero, then how the KD will be, sir?
no, KD is a zero. That's a nil. There is no KD at all.
In book they are using a trial and error method and they are doing something, sir.
We'll do like that. That and all will do like that.
I understood how they are doing, but I do not know why they are doing.
Okay. The question repeat kanna paaka.
Okay, sir.
Question and answer can send me so that I can also verify. குழந்தை அனு போடுறியாக்கண்ணா புரியுது உனக்கு டென்ஷன் அழகா போடு ஆனந்த் மாதிரி டென்ஷன் ஆகிக்காத என்ன ஆனந்த் ரைட்டா இல்லையா ஆனந்த்
சார்
ரைட்டா இல்லையா
சார் நோ சார் ஐ அம் கூல் ஒன்லி சார்
நானும் அதான் சொல்றேன் ஆனந்த் மாதிரி டென்ஷன் ஆகாத அர்த்தம் ஆனந்த் எப்படி டென்ஷன் இல்லாம இருக்கணும் அது மாதிரி இருக்காது அது மாதிரி இருந்து
வாட் வே ஜோக் சார் ஓகே
ஸோ ஆனந்த் மாதிரி டென்ஷன் ஆகாது
அந்த way people are expecting.
Okay. Stop writing. Time over. All of you stop writing. Stop writing. Stop writing. Now, tell me honestly. Tell me how many of you completed fully. This is called time management. Think it of in examination. We have to complete. Liya, here lagging is okay. Absolutely pardonable. The examination, even the small slightest mistake also unpardonable offense. Any offense for that matter, 6 months is a regress imprisonment. That is what I see rule. Am I right? And the mistake panal 6 maasam. So, what is your duty? Now you have learned you have to improve your speed also. Am I right or not? Now, it is the manner you have to learn panna subject padikkanum. Seriya? Concept should be strong. You have to increase your speed also. Now, I'll give you 1 minute time. Try to complete. Thereafter, you can verify that. Even wrong answer, absolutely no problem. So then, where you will commit the mistake, you identify kanna. Try another 1 more minute. Pick up it up. Mahalakshmi, alive or not? Mahalakshmi, poor Redagana.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Annapurni Mari thingiya. Video on பண்ணி வெச்சுக்கோ இல்லனா வெயிட்டிங் ரூம்ல போட்டுருவோம் ஸ்ரீலக்ஷ்மி அடி வாங்க போற ஐடாஜி ஐடா சச்சி don't hide சச்சி or ஐடா சச்சி okay Pooja what is the answer Durai good clap for
12.2%, sir.
Pooja from clap good what about others
All is correct, sir.
So 12.3.
12 point something. How many?
12.38 கிட்ட வருது.
12.23 whatever it may be, the fraction is correct depending upon the percentage you took. So how many of you got 12 point something? Good. Appreciate yourself. What about others? Kindly slap yourself and rectify the mistake quickly. OVRG ennachu? Now, while taking arbitrarily percentage, you'll get a confusion. 10 எடுக்கலாமா 5 எடுக்கலாமா 12 எடுக்கலாமா எல்லா கன்ஃபியூஷன் வரும்.
அதனால தான் லேட் ஆயிடுச்சு சார். போட்டு பிளஸ் ரெண்டுமே பாசிட்டிவ்.
பாசிட்டிவ் வரும். That's the reason.
5 and 10 எடுத்தா பாசிட்டிவ் ஆயிடுச்சு சார்.
That's the reason I asked you to try. These are all the mistake will commit in main examination. இல்லையா?
அந்த கேப் எப்படி சார் நம்ம பிக் பண்றது?
அதுக்கு ஒரு ட்ரிக்ஸ் இருக்கு, அதுக்கு ஒரு ஃபார்முலா இருக்கு, அதெல்லாம் வேண்டாம், நீ கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆயிப்ப. இப்போ இந்த ஸ்டேஜ் இது போதும். ஓகே, ஃபைனல் ஒன் மோர் ஃபார்முலா இஸ் தட் டு கம்ப்யூட் நியரஸ்ட் தட் பர்టిక్యులர் பெர்சன்டேஜ். அது வேண்டாம், ஐ டோன்ட் வாண்ட் டு வேஸ்ட் யுவர் டைம். ஓகே,
எக்ஸாம்ல சேம் क्वेश्चन வந்து அந்த இந்த மாதிரி டபுள் கவுண்ட் ரெண்டுமே பாசிட்டிவா இருந்துச்சுன்னா அது டைம் அது ஒரு 2 நிமிஷம் வேஸ்ட்.
ஃபார் தட் பர்பஸ் only I am giving clue. In intermediate, clear, I told you, no 10 இது என்ன பர்சன்ட் உனக்கு ஆன்சர் 12% ஆகனா they will give the table. எப்படி தான் டேபிள் கொடுத்துவான், nothing to worry. Okay, இந்த question they are giving the table கண்ணா. They will give table for 10%, 11%, 12%, 13%, 14%. நாலு கொடுத்துவான். அப்ப லோயர் லிமிட் 10 எடுத்து அப்பர் லிமிட் 14 எடுத்து in between 12 எழுதும். எப்படி தான் கொடுத்தானோ இல்லையா, you have to make use of that opportunity. Understood or not? This is the manner.
Lower upper.
So even though it's arbitrarily, we know the tricks. Otherwise, they are supposed to give them some percentage கொடுத்தானோ இல்லையா. So அதெல்லாம் இருக்குன்னு கண்டுபிடிச்சிடலாம்டா. ஓகே, இதெல்லாம் ஜாலியா போடு, அவ்வளவுதான். எப்படி தான் அட்டாக் பண்ணிடலாம். ஓகே, ஸோ மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் தியரி நீ டாப்ல போகணும்னா let the problem comes from anywhere, solution will come from my end only. அப்பதான் நீ லீடரா இருக்க முடியும். எவன் வேணா ப்ராப்ளம் நான் பார்த்துக்கிறேன். Otherwise you can't be there in the leadership position. Right? You are going to be a boss, chartered accountant. என்ன வேணா எந்த நோட்டீஸ் வேணா அவர்கிட்ட பார்த்துப்போம், நமக்கு தெரியாத செட்டில் பண்றதுக்கு. எதர் இஞ்ச அல்லது இஞ்ச கொஞ்சம் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் அவ்வளவுதானே. பாக்கெட்ல வைக்கணும், இந்த மூளை யூஸ் பண்ணணும். பல மூளை இல்லாதவனுக்கு பாக்கெட்ல தான் கொடுத்தாங்க, வேற வழி கிடையாது. ஓகே, அது மாதிரி தான் நிறைய பேர் இருப்பாங்க கவர்மெண்ட்ல. Many officers, if you are going to see, okay, they are having what, enjoying the field of water, white color burgers, right? Recent satisfy those people also. Now, shall we start? I am ready. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
For others' purpose, I will do the problem. You can help me to complete the problem. So just kindly verify whoever completed the problem also, you can verify. Relevant cash flow கண்டுபிடிக்கணும் இல்லையா, அதான் first step. Relevant cash flow year 0 1 to maturity period number
5 sir.
5 and 5th year. Am I right?
Yes sir.
Cash flow, how much you are getting cash kanna?
80 in the first year.
Enappa
80 sir. Cash inflow.
Whereas how much you are
80 sir.
80 given in this question itself, yeah, market price.
Yes sir.
Yes sir.
Interest comes to already kanna
6.5 sir.
10%.
I mean interest is 10% sir.
10 rupees. 10 rupees, whereas tax rate போக balance எடுக்கணும் இல்லையா. 10 into 100 minus 35 or 1 minus 35 எப்படி வேணா போட்டுக்கலாம். The remaining 65% on 10 is equal to 6.5. Am I right? Interest. Yes or no, Gana?
Yes sir. Yes sir.
And 5th year end redemption, redeemed at what?
100 sir.
100 sir.
100.
Face value only 100 rupees. இது புரிஞ்சுதா?
Yes sir.
Yes sir.
Now what to do?
Yes sir.
We can we extend here itself? இதுல என்ன போட்டுடலாம் அப்ப?
Yes sir.
PV factor you have to apply. 1 at the rate of 10% you can take, comes to 1 to 5 kodagana.
3.790 sir.
3.790
0
1 and 2 1 appa.
07 sir.
Advisable to write 4th digit also. And 5th year 0.6809
0.6209 sir. 6209.
6209 appa.
209. Yes sir.
Discounted cash flow and 80 then
24.63 sir.
enappa 24.63
62.09.
So net present value negative edakana
ஒரே நிமிஷம்.
Positive 6.72.
6.72
72.
0.72.
Therefore, you have to increase the PV factor or decrease the PV factor.
Increase.
PV factor at
Is
rate
the
15%. Sorry. 1 to 5 15%.
3.35 to 1.
1.35 to 1.
Next.
0.4971.
49.
7.
Therefore, discounted cash flow 80.
Negative 80. 21.79. 49.7.
49.7.
அதே எனக்கு நெட் கிடைக்க மாட்டேங்குது.
Negative.
எவ்வளோப்பா?
Negative 8.51.
Negative 8.41.
51.
49.
51.
8.50.
சரி 8. இப்படி ஆவரேஜ் சொல்லிட்டான் வேற. வச்சுக்கோ, சண்டை போடாதீங்க ஏட்டையா. Discount factor 10 we have taken, 15 you have taken. Resultant net present value 8.50 and 6.72 vadakana 6.72. Now distance between one discount factor and another discount factor 5%. The distance between one net present value and another present value
15.22.
I am going to travel from here to reach IRR. For 5% distance in PV factor, distance in net present value 15.22. Okay. If you are going to travel from 6.72, what is the percentage? Cross multiplication 6.72 into 5 divided by 15.22 is equal to
2.21. 2.21.
2.21. 21.
So IRR is equal to
12.21.
2.21. Okay.
12.21.
2.21. 12.21 is IRR. That IRR is the cost of debt for me. 12.21. Understood? Are you comfortable, Sudhi? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Abhi Raksha, Abhi the Great. Previous table one ma slide finished. Satyakala புரிந்தாங்கனா?
Yes, sir.
அந்த டிஃபரெண்ட்டுக்கு அவங்க எதுவும் இது பண்ண மாட்டாங்க சார். சப்போஸ் கீ இருக்கும் நம்ம ஆன்சருக்கும் டிஃபரெண்ட் இருந்துச்சுன்னா
எதுக்குடா கண்ணா?
இங்க 12.2 அங்க இருக்கு, எனக்கு 12 பாயிண்ட் அந்த டிஃபரெண்ட் இருக்குல்ல சார் 12க்குள்ளே அது.
Very good question. Very good question. Good. I'll explain. The copy பண்ணனும் சொல்றேன்.
I got 12.03. Is it fine?
No problem. No problem. The reason I will tell why. Okay. Next one, girl. First, yeah. So now you're all expert in yield to maturity, am I right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good, very good. Thank you, Satya. இதுல ஆர்ட்லாம் போட்டு பிடிச்சிருக்குன்னு சொல்றாங்க. Shall we go to the next one?
Yes, sir.
Listen here. You know, one story. Two friends went to forest. Suddenly, lion has appeared before them. Immediately, one of the friend has taken out the bag and started wearing the canvas shoes and all. His friend has laughed. Hey, in front of us, lion is there. It's in hungry. Definitely is going to kill that too in forest. Are you able to, just because you are wearing canvas shoe, is it possible for it to run faster than lion? He is laughed. In turn, his friend replied, no, I don't want to run faster than lion. I want to run faster than you. That is what the examination. You don't need to be extraordinarily brilliant. In your hall, or if I'm going to collect 100 papers as a valuer, out of 100 paper, your paper should be somewhat different so that he can score highest mark. That is called smart work. Understood? So this is the manner. Examination. If now you'll get the confidence. Go to the exam hall. Okay. YTM basis compute. First question, compulsory question, 5-mark question. Ella munji pathana apdi inji thunna poranga maru. Then you will get what? Yes. Okay. I can run faster than you. I know to run faster than all over India. அதெல்லாம் வேண்டாம் எனக்கு. எனக்கு அவ்வளவு பேர் சண்டை போட்டு. எனக்கு வந்த ஹால்ல நான் பெட்டரா இருக்கேன். நான் பெர்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணிருக்கேன். ரைட் ஆர் நாட்? யூ பாஸ். 100 பேப்பர் இருக்கு. அதுல ஐடா பேப்பர் இஸ் சம்வாட் டிஃபரன்ஸ் நல்லா இருக்கு எழுதிருக்கா. Presentation is good. Okay. When compared to others, she will get more mark. That's all. Pass. So, this advantage of learning the concept. Right or not? Learn the concept. You will feel happy. You will get the confidence to clear the examination itself. Understood? Now, shall we go to the next one? Yield to maturity manageable, Kanna?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Some few more small questions. Concept-based error warrant all commit. Those questions also I have given. That is also we can discuss now. Go to next problem, 6th problem. All right. 6th or 5th? I think 5th problem. All right. Yeah. Abhiraksha, kindly read. Kanna.
D1 is equal to rupees 4.10, P0 is equal to rupees 80, G is equal to 7%. Find K.
Cost of equity. Kanna. Such a simple question only. Huh? Before the screen has opened, few of them already completed also. I know that. Such a simple question. This formula based one. KE is equal to D1 MTS plus G growth. So market price per share. How much MPS?
80.
80. Growth rate, how much percentage?
7%.
7%. 0.07.
0.07 you have to write.
Yes, sir.
Examination commonly covered with check, they'll put 0.7 urgent due to urgency. 0.7 means 70%. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
So you should be very careful, very careful. Okay, 0.07. Otherwise, 7% ni put okay? Drop rating 0.07, put 7%. While calculation should be very careful, that's all. DPS, dividend per share, D1, how much given in this question?
4.10.
4.10. What the answer, Kanna?
12.12.
125.
1.2%.
Another pathetic situation, few students not even know how to compute. 4.10 divided by 80, after enna pandradhu therilla 0.5, they'll get the confused how 12.12 has come and out irukum. This is the manner they did the practice. This isn't all too bad. Okay, Sruthi?
So one doubt, sir.
Yes, Kanna.
Sir, in this,
Generally, I'm telling that.
sir, in different questions la enna பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா அந்த growth இருக்குல dividend 0.07 இருக்குல sir, they multiply with the dividend, sir.
That's the reason I am asking the question. Next question you can see. What doubt you are asking, that will be the next question. That's the reason I introduced this question.
Okay, sir. So here it's very clear, sir. D1 clear இருக்கு. Certain questions D1 தர மாட்டாங்க, D0 தர மாட்டாங்க.
That's the reason I'm taking this. Okay, good.
Okay, sir.
Dinesh Kumar, முடிஞ்சதா? Dinesh Kumar. துரையா தினேஷோ குமார் எவ்வளவு பெறணும் உனக்கு? Next, Anand. Based on your doubt, next question is that. Kindly read, Kanna.
Okay, sir. One second. We have dividend previous year 4.1 rupees, and the price of the share is 80 rupees, and the growth is 7%, and we have to find cost of equity.
Similar question only. Listen here, my dear students. KE is equal to DPS divided by MPS plus G. Same type of question. But in this problem, D0 given in this question. How much is D0 dividend per share?
4.1.
4.1.
Okay, 4.1. D0 for previous kind information, D0 previous year dividend. Okay, 4.1 rupee. 4 rupees. But KE had to compute for the current period. Therefore, we need current year dividend. Add growth is equal to next year dividend. Nothing but current year dividend. D1. Growth 7. How much?
7%.
7, Amma?
Yes, sir. 0.0.
4.1 into 7% is equal to how much? 4 rupees. What do I say?
17.
Hey, abdi add panna kodadhu 7%.
4.387.
4.387.
4.387.
4 rupees 10 paise dividend become, after adding 7%, DPS comes to 4.387. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Market price how much?
80.
80.
Growth. Okay. Then what is the KE?
12.483.
Now you understood when we have to add growth in DPS calculation.
Yes, sir.
D0 they may have given, or last year dividend they are given, they ask you to compute for the current year, or current year they are given, they have to compute, they ask you to compute for the next year, and the math method you have to derive D1. Are you able to follow or not?
Yes, sir.
Whenever dividend for the last year given in this question, we have to rework, you have to compute the current year dividend, thereafter you have to solve the problem. That's the reason few problems in DPS plus growth will be there in the numerator itself, and a few problems near DPS alone will be there. So you should not get the confusion.
Sir,
yes, Kanna. Yes, Anand.
Sir, what if in certain problems they didn't give any whether it's a previous year dividend or current year dividend, just you have given dividend தான் கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. ஆனா சில problemல they have did dividend into growth percentage divided by market price plus the growth. அந்த மாதிரி போட்டிருக்காங்க சார் சில problem.
Some clue should be there. Otherwise, they solved based on assumption. They have to write the assumption.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Many questions. They are given dividend for the year. Ella growth ellam கொடுத்திருப்பான். Okay.
Okay, sir.
They need additional fund for the forthcoming period. We are going to raise the additional finance. So we have to. Therefore, what we are going to compute for the next period. Therefore, dividend for the current period. Therefore, you have to add a growth also.
Sure, sir. Got it.
This period you are going to compute KE. That is important.
So, on doubt, sir.
Yes, boss.
Sir, D1 is the expected dividend for current year, sir. D1.
Yes. Completed.
So, flotation cost on the current market price would minus one, sir.
Yes, yes. That and all you are going to do. Wait. Okay. Flotation cost problem. Now, comparatively, understood both the questions.
Yes, sir.
Very easier come. This is the manner comparatively you have to study so that you can avoid mistake in exam. Okay. So the student, what we are doing means all the problem you are working out in different manner. Scattered over the various place. If you are not going to accumulate, you are not going to give the link. You will get the confusion exam. Which question they ask, which type of question they ask. Okay. You should have the connectivity in all the questions. Now, Frederick, kindly read next question. Simple question only. Next question. Frederick. Okay, Pooja, you can read. மியூட்ல இருக்குங்கண்ணா பூஜா. You're in mute.
Y Limited retains rupees 7,50,000 out of its current earnings. The expected rate of return to the shareholders, if they had invested the funds elsewhere, is 10%. The brokerage is 3%, and the shareholders come in 30% tax bracket. Calculate the cost of retained earnings.
Calculate the cost of retained earnings. Okay. Shareholders tax rate is given, am I right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
AR, cost of retained earnings, is equal to how much we are getting?
750,000.
Somewhere invested 10% agana.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Expected ROI.
100 minus shareholders tax rate. So 10% into shareholders tax rate is how much gonna?
30%.
30%.
Therefore, remaining 70% comes to 7. Is a KR. But brokerage is also there. Am I right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Brokerage, how much gone?
3%.
Upper remaining, how much will be there? 100 minus the 3%. Remaining 97%. 7 into 97% is equal to
6.7.
6.79.
it's a KR, cost of retaining.
Sir, எனக்கு ஒரு doubt, sir.
Yes, no.
So tax எப்பவுமே net of expenses தான் சார். So நம்ம இங்க tax we have advance of
No, not like that, not like that. Here issue issue பண்றம்போது என்ன பண்ணணும்?
Okay, sir. Okay.
அப்ப நெட்டுக்கு நமக்கு பாக்குறோம், கம்பெனிக்கு நெட் என்னன்னு பாக்கணும். நமக்கு tax போறது, taxல balance வருது, balance what? Brokerage also we are giving. How much?
That's sir. Actually net of expenses என்ன சார் நம்ம tax போடுவோம். அதனால 10% into 100 minus 3% போட்டு அந்த ஆன்சர்ல 100 minus
here is for KR, opportunity cost concept.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Resource and surplus இருந்து போறோம், retain earning ல இருந்து போறோம்.
Okay, sir.
நார்மலா போடுற computation, one more reduction is brokerage arbitrage. That's all.
Okay.
சார் இப்போ நீங்க சொன்னீங்களா சார் இந்த கேஇ வந்து அடிஷனல் ஃபினான்ஸ் ரைஸ் பண்ணாங்கன்னா சில டைம்ல கே growth ஆட் பண்ணுவோன்னு. சார் நம்ம எல்எம்ஆர் புக்ல வந்து 21st சம்ல வந்து இந்த மாதிரி growth இது பண்ணிருக்கீங்க சார். ஆனா அதே மாடல் 24th சம் வந்திருக்கு, ஆனா growth ஆட் பண்ணல சார் கேஇ கம்பேர் பண்ணும்போது.
21st என்ன சொல்லிருக்கேன்?
21st வந்து அடிஷனல் ஃபினான்ஸ் வந்து 10 lakhs மீட் பண்றாங்க சார். அதனால பேஜ் நம்பர் வந்து 112 சார்.
112. அதுல என்னங்கண்ணா
சார் அதுல வந்து நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி கேஏ கண்டுபிடிக்கும் போது அடிஷனல் ஃபினான்ஸ் பண்றதால நம்ம நெக்ஸ்ட் இயர் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும், அதனால growth பண்ணணும்னு சொன்னீங்க சார் கேஏ கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணும்போது. ஆனா இதுவே 117ல 24th சம் போடும்போது இதே மாடல் இதே மாதிரி தான் சார் அடிஷனல் ஃபினான்ஸ் பண்றாங்க, ஆனா அங்க வந்து கேஏ கம்பேர் பண்ணும்போது போடல சார்.
ஓகே 117 அடுத்த क्वेश्चन.
ஆமா சார்.
கம்பேர் என்னடா புரியும் பாப்போம். 117 क्वेश्चन நம்பர்
24 சார்.
117 additional finance. Okay. 7th question I have given in your classroom itself. Check பண்ணு இருக்கான்னு பாரு இதே question. PDF ல கொடுத்துருக்கேன் பாரு.
Next question sir.
Next question sir. Yes sir.
Okay. There EPS என்ன கொடுத்துருக்கேன் பாரு.
EPS 12 rupees sir.
ஒழுங்கா படி, என்ன ஃபுல்லா கொடுத்துருக்கேன் படிங்க.
Earnings per share ₹12.
என்னோட புக்லயா பிடிஎஃப்லயா?
புக்ல சொல்றேன் சார். பிடிஎஃப்ல expected EPS sir.
Yes, that is what the mistake. Understood or not?
Okay sir. Okay sir.
Expected EPS.
Thank you sir.
Understood.
Thank you sir.
Okay, good. Now you're comfortable Kanam when we have to add growth?
Yes, sir.
Sudhi Makesh run முடிச்சிட்டே கண்ணா. நந்தினிக்கு புரிஞ்சுதா?
Sir.
Good. Jagan completed. Shall we go to the next one?
Yes, sir. Completed, sir.
Abhishek Raj. It's possible for to read the next question, Kanna? Yes, candidate.
Yes, sir. Problem 8. ABC Limited wishes to raise additional finance of 50 lakhs for meeting its investment plan. The company has 4 lakh retained earnings available for investment purpose. The following are the further details. Debt equity ratio 25 to 75. Cost of debt at the rate of 10% before tax up to 2 lakh and 13% before tax beyond that. Expected EPS 12. Dividend payout 50% of the earnings. Expected growth rate in dividend 10%. Current market price per share 60. Company's tax rate is 30% and shareholders' personal tax rate is 20%. Required calculate the post-tax average cost of additional debt, calculate the cost of return earnings and cost of equity. Third one, calculate the overall weighted average after-tax cost of additional finance.
Good. Go through the question quickly. Muhammad Tawseed, shall we start Kanna?
Yes, sir.
Vinod Krishna. Yeah. How much the total fund required?
20 lakhs.
16 lakh.
Capital employed or fund required comes to 20 lakhs. Just listen. The fund by way of debt fund and equity fund. Out of which, what is the ratio, debt equity ratio?
25 ratio
25 is to 75.
25% for debt and the remaining 78% for equity. Right? 25 to 75.
Yes, sir.
28% on 20 lakhs is equal to how much?
5 lakhs.
So debt to 5 lakhs and equity
15 lakhs.
15 lakhs. Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Are you with me? Then listen here. In that equity, how much the retained earning is there?
4 lakh.
Capital 15 lakhs. Already existing retained earning, how much resource and surplus are retained?
4 lakhs.
4 lakhs. So total fund required is equal to how many lakhs? 20 lakhs. Out of which 4 lakhs already we are having it. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, how much additional share capital you need?
11 lakhs.
11 lakh.
11 lakhs additional shares. Am I right? By way of shareholders. So debt equity ratio consists of what? Including what? Reserves and surplus is a debt equity ratio. Out of which 4 lakh reserve, remaining 11 lakhs only additional fund by way of equity. Are you comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
With respect to what is the first requirement of the question? Nandini, what is the first requirement?
Post-tax average cost of additional debt, sir.
Debt, okay, KD and so cost of debt fund, nothing but interest. First, you have to compute interest percentage. So our debt fund is how much? How many lakhs?
5 lakhs.
5 lakhs. In that 5 lakhs, how they are paying interest? Slab கொடுத்திருக்கோம்.
Up to 2 lakhs 10%. Beyond that 13.
2 lakhs 10%. Beyond that, how much?
13%.
13%.
So remaining 3 lakhs 15%. 30 or 15?
13.
13%. 10 lakhs, 2 lakhs into 10% is equal to 20,000. Here?
13%.
Sir, 13%, sir.
Oh, 13%.
13.
13% on 3 lakhs.
39,000.
39,000.
39,000. So for total interest,
59,000.
9,000 interest. Are you comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We have to compute KD. Am I right? Cost of debt. KD is equal to
Interest.
39,000. Not 39,000. 59. Yeah.
59.
Interest into 100 minus tax rate. Nothing but 59,000 into 100 minus tax rate. How much?
30%, sir.
30%. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
20% on. Our cash flow is how much out of debt, net amount?
5 lakhs.
Sir, whether we have to take the personal shareholder tax also, sir?
Personal shareholder is only for equity, not for the debt fund. No?
Okay, sir.
KD. Yeah. So how much KD?
8.26.
8.26%. Any doubt with respect to 8.26%?
No, sir.
KD over. My dear KDs, KD over. What is the next one?
KE.
You have to go for
KE.
KE.
Cost of retained earning also, sir.
Yeah, okay. With respect to KE, you know the formula. Thank you. DPS divided by
MPS plus E.
Dividend per share is how much?
Dividend per share. 50%.
We have to find
50% of earnings.
50% of earnings.
50% of 12. So
DPS is equal to
Rupees, sir.
DPS dividend paid.
12 into 50%. 6 rupees, sir.
Formula for DPS is equal to EPS into dividend paid.
12 into 50%.
Earning per share is how much?
12 rupees.
12 rupees, sir.
12 rupees. Dividend paid ratio?
50%.
50%.
6 rupees.
6 rupees. So 6 divided by MPS, market price,
60, sir.
plus growth rate?
10%.
10%, sir. What?
20%.
20%. Are you comfortable, Kanna?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
listen here. For your kind information, I stop writing. Just listen. In this question, expected EPS given in this question. Am I right? The word expected is there. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Suppose the word expected missing. EPS in earning per share is equal to how much? 12 rupees. Huh? EPS.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then DPS is equal to plus growth again you have to add. Are you able to follow around? Because you are preparing for the next period.
Next year. Okay, sir.
Plus 10%. 6.6 is a numerator will come.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
D0, D1 concept. Previous year, current year. Here, current year and next year. We are computing for the next year because additional fund for the upcoming period. Now you got the clarity of when we have to add the growth rate.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Also asked by one student.
Sir, then that 12 rupees also belongs to previous year earnings.
Yes.
That 12 rupees also belongs to previous year.
Yes. Yeah. So, in this circumstance, understood now? In the question, 20 rupees KE.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What about the next one? Retain
Sir, appo KE percent வந்து 21% ஆயிடும் sir.
Okay, whatever, complete பண்ணு. 6.6 divided by 16. then KR is equal to, in general, KR is equal to KE kanna. Cost of retaining is equal to cost of equity. But shareholders tax rate is there, mean KE into 100 minus shareholders tax rate. So KE is equal to 20%, we got it, into 100 minus, how much the shareholders personal tax kanna?
20%.
20%.
Percentage on this comes to
16.
16% kanna?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
16%. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Are you comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Now we have to compute. What is the requirement? Next.
Overall weighted average.
Statement of computation of weighted average cost of capital. Format for the weighted average cost of capital. Source of fund. Don't change the format. Same format you can write. Cost, weightage, and KO percentage. KO represents overall cost of capital. Source of fund, you know, debt fund and equity fund. Retaining also there, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Equity fund and retaining. 3 funds are there. Cost of the debt fund, KD, already we got it. 8.26%. 8.26 after tax or before tax? Tax adjustment, right?
Yes, sir.
Equity 20%, KR 16%. Weightage in totally how many lakhs?
20 lakh.
Out of which debt fund 5 lakhs. Am I right?
Yes,
5
sir.
20. Reserves and surplus 4.
11/2.
4/20. Retain any? Shareholders fund 11/20. Retain any?
4/20.
So compute 8.26 into 5 divided by 20 is equal to
2.065.
2.065, sir.
0.65. Next 20 into 11 by 20 is equal to
11.
11, sir.
11%.
3.2, sir.
3.2.
3.2. So
15.265.
15.265.
KO percentage.
16.265, sir.
265%. 16.265%. Is there not? That's all. No requirement over.
Yes, sir.
Good.
சார்
Yes, boss.
சார் இப்போ நீங்க வந்து கேஇ 20 வச்சு போறதுனால 16.265 வந்திருக்குல்ல சார். இப்போ நான் கேஇ நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி 21 வச்சு போட்டப்ப எனக்கு 16.975 வருது சார். ஓகே.
அந்த டிஃபரண்ட் வந்து நம்ம அப்ராக்சிமேட் கேஓ எழுதுனா ஓகேவா சார்? அந்த டிஃபரண்ட் வரதுனால இல்ல
depending upon the requirement of the question only. The expected word is not there, mean whatever his answer is correct. Otherwise, this answer is correct.
No sir, the keywordக்கும் நம்ம டிஃபரண்ட் 1.2 பாயிண்ட்ல இருக்குன்னா அதுக்கு அப்ராக்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணலாமான்னு கேக்குறேன்.
போடலாம், தப்பில்லை. எஸ். அண்ட் ஆன்சர் எழுதணும் அப்ராக்ஸ் போடலாம்னு கேக்குறேன் இல்லையா?
ஆமா சார். அந்த டிஃபரண்ட் அரேஸ் அந்த 1 or 2 பாயிண்ட் டிஃபரண்ட் அரேஸ் இல்ல சார்?
எஸ் சார். Previous page copy பண்ணியாச்சா? Kindly copy பண்ணு.